I'm Mephisto. Welcome back to another episode of my Chill Zone. I know I'm doing an early morning special. Early Bird! The Early Bird Morning Special! Which, more likely, I'll probably end up fucking ending here. Probably within the next, 30 minutes or so. Because I have a feeling that today is going to be a day where Sick Humor will go live first thing in the morning. So, prepping myself for that. Mephisto, welcome back to another... Oh, my stream! Fucking shit scared the shit out of me. Okay, good. As long as I can hear it, that's good. That is good. So I just read something extremely fucking interesting, man. That's very, very interesting. So, Financial Times came out with this article that basically is titled, Sony considers partial spin-off to bolster aggressive merger and acquisitions. Right? Sony said it would consider spinning off and relisting shares of its financial service arms to bolster investments in its entertainment business. Quote unquote, in order to extend our growth over the medium to longer term, we will need the ability to invest in image sensors in the entertainment business as a completely new level. Whoever the guy that quoted that fucking said. Another quote, consolidation in entertainment has been happening and Sony doesn't want to be left behind. Now, I don't really know what that means. I'm not really quite sure. I went down and I was reading the comment section as somebody actually described here asking can somebody dumb it down for me so I can get a better understanding of what is being said here. And basically, in other words, Sony would just be selling 80% of its shares to Sony Finance and use the 80%, around $6 to $7 billion, to fund acquisitions / investments in the entertainment and sensor sector, which is very interesting, man. Like, Sony's definitely doing some interesting moves behind the scenes, but whatever works out for them to make more money and stuff like that, while also maintaining what the fans want for PlayStation and what the fans want from even Sony pictures and stuff like that, I say go for it. Do it. There's no harm in that. I mean, you're a fucking business, man. You're trying to make money off of shit. You want to make that global investment so you can make more money and capitalize on your dollar. Cool. I mean, I'm glad that Sony is fucking sitting fine right now. You know, their PS5 is selling like Coda Candy Crack. Fucking, you know what I mean? They're in a good position right now as far as, well, at least from the PlayStation side they are. And even on the Sony picture side, too. I've seen a couple recent movies. In fact, I just watched one last night. I've seen my fair share of Sony-published movies as of late, and a lot of them are actually pretty fucking badass. So, I mean, you ain't getting no goddamn fucking complaints from me on that shit. Yesterday, I watched The Pope's Exorcist. That was a movie that was published by Sony. And that movie was fucking incredible. So, I mean, shit. They're doing something right there. As far as their adaptations go for video games, though, I mean, there's some work to be had there, but they're definitely on the step in the right direction. Uncharted was whatever, but The Last of Us definitely hit home with a lot of people. So they definitely did something right there. Well, I mean, for my money, I didn't really care for the show all too much, which is not a bad thing. I just prefer to play the game to see all the stuff unfold that way. But to get people invested into the video game side who've never played the video game before, the show does an excellent job at retelling the story. I just like the little in-between stuff, you know what I mean? Like the gameplay sections, and on top of that, the other stuff that wasn't in the show that's in the game, you know, that kind of shit. So it is what it is. Fuck it, I don't care. Anyways, Ghostlore. Man, where the fuck do I begin with this game, dude? I wasn't really expecting myself to stick with this game that very long. Because when I saw the trailer for it right before it dropped, I never heard of the game up until Microsoft fucking announced that it was coming to Game Pass, and I was like, oh, what's Ghostlore? You know, of course, me being the avid gamer that I am, to do my fucking research. Turns out this game is a action RPG. It's been on Steam now for a while in early access. It launched at 1.0 the same day the Xbox version dropped. And I gotta tell you, man, fucking gem. So far, as far as like 2023 as a whole, as far as games that have dropped, fucking so far, at least amongst the service like Game Pass and shit like that, Ghostlore is a fucking gem of a game. Don't let the graphics fucking fool you or any of that crap like that. In fact, the actual fucking graphic like style and the pixelated style they use in this game actually just makes it even better. Uh, but if you want that old school Diablo 2 fucking fix with just a little bit more depth, then Ghostlore, my friend, is exactly what the fuck you're looking for. Exactly what you're looking for. And that's kind of the main reason why I keep going back to it and I keep like progressing further and further into the game. I'm obviously I'm pacing myself with this one because I got other stuff when I'm playing with friends and stuff like that on the side. So usually my go-to game that I play during like in the morning or during the day kind of shit. But fuck me, that game is awesome. Like if that game is on PlayStation, which I'm pretty sure that it is, uh, go buy that shit. It's trust me, it's worth your investment, dude. The game is fucking dope as shit. Dope as shit. OneDrive is ass. I agree with you on that, Killer, for sure. Sorry, I was responding to somebody in the Roundtable Discord chat. But yeah, no, fucking man, it's wild, dude, man. Because like I'm sitting here, I'm playing this game, and then like it took me a little while to get used to like the mechanics, and then like once I finally figured it out, I'm like, dude, man, like the way you can build your character in this game, depending on what class that you choose, is just fucking insane. Like, bruh, it's so good. And like one feature that it utilizes and actually like is something that a lot of actual RPGs don't do. Um, fucking, you know, like when you go and like you eat a meal, right, and it gives you a buff. Well, that buff never really stays with you, right? You have to like constantly make that meal over and over again, and just to keep that buff going. Whereas in Ghostlore, the buffs that you get from the food are 100% permanent. They never go away unless you remove it and replace it with something else. Or since how the game works, you get randomly generated fucking stats on like the foods and like the items that you pick up and whatever the case may be. So you can constantly like while you're out in like in these different parts of the game and farming for materials and resources and stuff like that, you can come back with those ingredients, like make the same fucking dish that you made before, but it'll give you different stats or maybe like better stats than the previous one because it scales and goes up with your level. So if you're a person that wants to fucking like you want to make a character that's strictly crit build, in whatever the case may be, or you want to have a lot of crit on your build, then there's a food dish that you can actually fucking to be able to take advantage of that. And there's more stuff that you unlock throughout the course of the game as you progress through the game. There's more like fucking better meals to have that increases your stats by even like fucking way more and that kind of shit too as well. The game's fucking sweet, man. But I love the fact that it's permanent. They don't go anywhere. Like they're always with you even after death and whatever the case may be. So until like you take them off yourself. And then like I haven't even dived yet into the whole entire fucking subclass system shit feature yet. Cause at like when you hit level 15, you get your secondary class unlocked, and then when you hit level 30, you get your third class unlocked. What the fuck you mean? I have to choose between three different fucking classes? Yeah. So when it comes to build making, yeah, dude, it fucking retarded. So I'm definitely gonna be sticking with this game for a minute, man. It's super fun. It's super addicting. Yeah, dude, I fucking love it, man. It's great. Fucking fantastical. For sure, for sure. It's fucking. I like shit like that, man. All right, so let me do one thing here real fast. I'm gonna retweet my fucking my video out now that I actually am live. I forgot. I keep forgetting to do that. I keep forgetting to fucking do that. Cause I'm a dumbass. Okay. Let me see here. All right, there we go. That should be fucking what I need to do. Perfect. Close that off. Close that off. Don't need that open in the background. Good to go now. Good to go. Yeah, good to go. Good to go. So yeah, Ghostlore, man. Highly recommend it, man. Fucking, especially if you've been longing that day. I mean, I know Diablo fucking 4 is like coming out here in like less than 2 weeks. But I would still even recommend it regardless of Diablo 4 dropping, man. Like it's got its own unique premise to make itself stand out amongst Diablo. Because at its core, fucking Ghostlore is 100% a dungeon crawler. But I like the fact that every time you go to a map, it randomly generates like the whole entire fucking map for you, and enemies and shit like that, and like and items and whatnot. I like that kind of shit. I like randomly generated type kind of like fucking features in games and shit, dude, because you never know what the fuck you're gonna get depending on the assets that the developers are using. But hey, you never know. You can always see some weird ass funky shit. Goddamn. Asaph always fucking posting pictures of his pussies fucking fighting all the time. And I'm obviously talking about pussycats. Relax, people. Jesus Christ. Calm down there, YouTube. Jesus. Oh yeah, I don't remember the last podcast that I did for the Chill Zone. I wondered, did I talk about Mortal Kombat 1? I can't remember. Well, I mean, I don't really got much to say on it, like other than like the CG trailer fucking definitely is interesting to see where this reboot is going now because of like the events that transpired at the end of the fucking 11. And I get why they call it that, but I just think it's a little too confusing. Because, like, now when I go to Google fucking Mortal Kombat, I have to type in Mortal Kombat 1, or else it's going to think that I'm talking about the original classic arcade. I just fucking hate that shit. Like, I really hate that, man. Or if you want an easier way to do it, like, fucking, and this is what I've been doing myself as of late, especially when it comes to films, fucking just add the year next to the title of the movie that you're searching or the game that you're searching. Just put the year in brackets, and that way you'll only get results for that fucking game. So if I typed in like Mortal Kombat, fucking I don't know, like what was the year 93, 94, whatever the fuck year it was that the original Mortal Kombat game came out, and that way you'll be able to get only articles and like stuff like that specifically for that year. Little tricks that you can do with Google, man. Little tricks like that. I mean, you can essentially do that for almost anything you search up, depending on like if you're looking for certain things from a certain time period. Yeah, just do it that way. Need to find an old ass fucking PlayStation or Nintendo or Xbox article? Yeah, just type in your preference and then your year. Yo, Matt, man, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? You disgusting bitch. Disgusting bitch. But yes, Mortal Kombat 1 is definitely going to be a day one buy. I like my Mortal Kombat, dude. I play every game. I'm not going to ignore this one. It's Mortal Kombat, dude. Like, I have my little shtick kick with it, and then I move on with my life. But I respect the hell out of that franchise, because that's one fighting fucking franchise that I stuck with every generation since Mortal Kombat's been around. And I do plan on doing the same with Street Fighter as well. Man. Ooh, I should not have spoken when I was blowing up my smoke. Oh, God. Ah, there we go. Much better. But yeah. Fucking Street Fighter's the same thing, too. What's up, Latency? How you doing, buddy? Oh, by the way, Latency, I'm glad you're in here, dude. You need to help me with this fucking shit, dude, man, to fucking understand this crap, dude. So you know how recently I was telling you how I've gone back and I'm going through, like the Donkey Kong Country franchise and shit, although we're skipping 3, because all 3 of us do not like that game. So me and my 2 friends, we've gone through the first game. I beat it once with my friend Faye, and then I beat it once again with fucking my buddy Wolflo. So we're now on DKC 2. DKC 2, goddamn. Bro, man, I gotta tell you, dude, fucking, I don't know what it is, but when it came to that era of gaming, dude, man, like, why the fuck does that game still hold up as being fucking probably one of the best platformers next to Mario, right? As far as like the franchise goes, right? Because even Tropical Freeze is fucking excellent. Because I played that bitch on the Wii U at the time. I'm definitely going to be snagging that again on the Switch for sure. Because I love me some DKC. But that said, though, yo, David Wise, man, that motherfucker pumped out some of the most incredible fucking music back then of his time period, bro. Like, not just from like old ass shit from the NES, like Battletoads and whatnot, dude. But I'm talking about like just Donkey Kong in general. Like that, both soundtracks. Although the first one for me stands out more because there's just more iconic tunes in there. But like Diddy Kong's Quest is no fucking slouch. No fucking slouch. I mean, Suckerbug fucking Symphony's in that motherfucker, dude. And that changed people's lives, dog. Like, no bullshit, the stories that I read online about that song. But again, like, I said this on Twitter today there, Latency, man. Like, Nintendo, their music will never be touched by fucking any other fucking company, dude. I'm sorry. Like, literally almost every fucking Nintendo IP I've ever played has some fucking, like, one or two songs that are just, like, catchy as shit. Stuck in your head. You'll be humming that shit when you take shits in the morning, when you go for your walks, or even when you're at work. I don't get that from anyone else. Like, don't get me wrong. There are iconic music and shit like that. From, like, Halo's fucking theme song is iconic as fuck. The Uncharted theme song is iconic as shit. So is God of War. But recently, with 2018 and Ragnarok. But bruh, compared to Nintendo, man, like, nah, dude. Nah, I'm sorry. Nintendo is just on another level when it comes to fucking music, dude. Like, every fucking game, dude, from classic NES up to current, there's at least several IPs that they've released over every generation that has iconic fucking tunage, man. And you know what's bad? That when they actually had music in their fucking, like, in their storefront shops, like Wii Music, for example, dude. Again, same with the eShop music on the 3DS and on the Wii U. Iconic as shit. Like, everything they do is almost near perfection. They just charge everybody ridiculous prices. That's the only thing I don't like about the company. But Nintendo's always done that. They've always been that way. Don't believe me? Go look at the prices of Wiimotes and nunchucks that it would cost the average person to buy when that shit was around. Compared to how much a fucking PS fucking 3 and a goddamn 360 controller was. There you go. There's your fucking answer. Nintendo has never come off their fucking full retail price. Ever. Like, even during the NES, their games were still fucking $60 a pop. They never came down on their price. The only time they did is when they did their own sales under their own terms. That's how Nintendo's always done it. We just are more vocal now about it because A, we're older, and B, we got, like, the whole entire, as I said before, the social media aspect behind it, man, to share our thoughts about stuff that we dislike. I mean, as much as I hate saying that, because I hate social media, but I'm just saying that's what we do. Yeah, like, fucking, dude, it's crazy, man, how consistent that company is, man. Like, you want to talk about people fucking saying that Microsoft needs to be consistent and fucking PlayStation is, like, the only studio, like, only company out there that makes the best games on the market. Bitch, no. They're not the only company. Like, Sony's amazing at what they do. I'm not hating on that because I enjoy what they give me. I just wish that they would have a little bit more fucking open-minded when it came to making, like, crazy over-the-top games like they used to. But, again, that's just something that's totally on me. But nonetheless, though, in a way, like, a lot of their games are super awesome. But Nintendo, dude, man, is just, nah, bro. Like, they're just on, like, Nintendo's on another level when it comes to their gameplay design and their gameplay philosophy, their fucking music and shit, dude, man. Like, it's just too good. I mean, minus the last iteration of Pokemon, but we're not going to talk about that. Game Freak needs to sort that shit out. But other than that, though, I don't give a shit. I mean, show me a Mario game that played like that, where, like, the game was buggy and glitchy as fuck. You ain't going to find it, man. I'm just saying. You ain't going to find it. Oh, and Latency, bro. I cannot fucking wait to fucking get back into playing fucking Super Mario 3D World, bro. Because I already got fucking. Oh man, I'm definitely gonna be getting that soon because we're for playing that shit online, dude. The four of us? Oh fuck yeah. Bro, I fucking love that game so much, dude. It's like one of my like probably my most loved Mario game next to Mario Brothers 3 and Super Mario World, bro. Dude, like, goddamn, bro. And that's not even to say too as well. Like, even all the way back then, like when Rare and shit was around under Nintendo's fucking handling and shit, like even all the soundtracks that Rare fucking released, from Killer Instincts to fucking Perfect Dark to GoldenEye to fucking Battletoads, man, all had fucking music that just fucking stuck with you forever, man. Stuck with you forever. Like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. And yet, like, I couldn't tell you a single fucking iconic song from Call of Duty. I couldn't tell you a single fucking iconic song from Horizon. You know what I mean? And like for my money, man, like that's also a huge thing too that I like why I play a lot of stuff because you never know where like great music for games can be hidden under, man. You'll be fucking shocked, dude. Like I found even just recently, I've come across games that I've never played back in the day on Super Nintendo, man, that has like music I never heard before. That's fucking incredible. Fucking incredible. Like just go and play Waterworld, that piece of shit, and listen to the music that plays during the map scene. That song doesn't deserve to be fucking stuck in that game. That song deserves to be in a fucking pantheon of excellentness, man. Like, Jesus Christ, dude. And again, the same fucking thing. I've played several games this generation, or even last gen, if we're going to go based on the Xbox One. During last generation, the PS4 and Xbox One generation, man, there were so many fucking games that, like, nobody ever heard of that has outstanding fucking music. No Man's Sky. Say what you will about that launch, right? Shitty fucking launch, but that soundtrack was on fucking point. On fucking point. Asmo to this day is still fucking. I listen to that song at least maybe like a dozen times a year. Because that song just brings back so many fucking memories, dude, of that fucking game. that I've experienced over the last fucking, what, 6 years? No, I would say, what, five, close to 6 years? Because it came out in 2016. Yeah, it would be. Yeah. It would be fucking 6 years. God damn, dude. 6 years with No Man's Sky, and that bitch still going. Made the jump to next generation and gave the next gen update and all that shit. That's still coming out with content. Just released their last update like fucking, what, a month ago? Like, fuck, man. Like, come on, dude. Like, people say that live service games, their latency don't work. And it's like, dude, are you sure about that? Because there's several games that are still going that have been out for fucking 6, 7, 8 years already, and they're still fucking going. Like, No Man's Sky is proof of that, even though No Man's Sky is not a live service, but it's treated like a live service, though. It's been going strong for 6 fucking years with free content every fucking year. Sea of Thieves came out in 2018. It's still going. They just announced their last season fucking, or not their last season, no, but they just announced their newest season starting there soon. That game is still going. You know what I mean? Like, some games can just go for a long time. Other ones that want to go for a long time just don't have the feet to do it. Halo Infinite's a prime example of that. Fucking State of Decay, the same year Sea of Thieves came out. That game is still going. They're on update, what, fucking 48 right now? Or some shit like that I saw on Twitter the other day. I was like, God damn. So yes, I truly believe that a fucking live service game can definitely last for a 10-year plan if done right. If done right. Sea of Thieves, if Sea of Thieves lasts for the next fucking 3 years, or like for like the rest of this generation, and they keep getting updating shit, Sea of Thieves is going to be 100% factually proof that a 10-year fucking live service game can work. And if you want to get down to the nitty gritty, man, look at what fucking, if you look at like MMOs, right? Those games are live service games. How come fucking Ultima Online is still going to this day? And that's a game that came out in what, like fucking 98, 99? Some shit like that. That game is still going strong to this day. Fucking World of Nutcraft is still going. Like, they can be done. It just sucks that when it's not a game that you think should be a fucking live service game, it doesn't last that long. Look what happened with Destiny 1. Destiny 2 is coming already to its end right now. Like, Halo Infinite's already been confirmed not to continue on with the 10-year fucking deal that they had. Like, come on, dude. And yet, here we got Nintendo, right? They're not doing anything live service-wise, but they're still cranking out a shit ton of content. Look at Mario Kart 8. Oh, and don't think for a second, Latency, man, that I'm definitely fucking buying that cart pass, by the way. I am 100% buying that shit. Like, come on, dude. Like, fucking Nintendo was wicked fucking smart for keeping fucking Mario Kart 8 alive. Yeah, I mean, would it be nice if Mario Kart 9 fucking existed? Sure. But at this point, dude, Mario Kart 8's got too many fucking people under its belt, man, to just sit there and shrug off and say, yeah, whatever, we'll move to 9. By them doing that whole entire fucking course pass shit and giving you 40 extra fucking stages, bruh. Yeah, you don't need a Mario Kart 9. This is Mario Kart 9. like no bullshit. Like, it's like the ultimate Mario Kart game, dude. People are still playing it religiously to this fucking day. In fact, you yourself, Latency, play it almost every fucking week over on Amira's fucking server. Which now, by the way, for the record, I will show up to that fucking shit one of these weeks, man. I can promise you that. I'm just going to show up fucking uninvited. And I'll just fucking watch the stream and I'll just join the fucking shit and put my name under as something different. So don't say anything, Latency, but I will show up one day, though. Definitely will for sure. Crybaby fit. Yo, these PlayStation dudes, man, are some fucking ill will crackheads, bruh. But yeah, you ever notice that though, Latency? I mean, when you see it yourself, you're part of the fucking Roundtable Discord chat. I'm still kind of shocked you're actually even there still, to be honest. But you know how the people are? You know how fucking dumb that chat can get? See, because in that fucked up kind of world, man, you know what I mean? Fucking multi-console owners fucking do not exist in their eyes. Which for my money is hilarious because that makes literally no fucking sense and it proves to me how fucking stupid you really are. So that's number one. It's like, I don't give a fuck, dude, man. What games go exclusive on what platform, dude? I'm going to be able to play them anyways regardless because I'm a multi-console owner. That's what I've always been. That's what I always will be. If you don't like that shit, take your console war and suck a fucking fat one. That's why for me, for my money, Latency, man, I like just being that fucking person that can sit there and talk a lot of shit. God damn. Thank you, Toke. I needed that. Yeah, that's why I just love talking a lot of shit because I can fucking get away with that shit. Because I don't give a fuck about the console war stuff, dude. That shit don't fucking perplex me in the slightest. Oh, I'll entertain it. Oh, you bet your ass I'm gonna fucking entertain it. Does that shit mean anything to me? Fuck no, dude. I can give two flying shits less. Oh, God. Splatoon is your bit. Yeah, Splatoon. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I forgot about that game. Yeah. That's another game I'm planning on investing money into in the future, too, as well, man. Because I want Flo to play that shit, man. Because you'll have, like, man, fucking Splatoon is awesome, man. But they begged you to come back. Yeah, because you're the only person that fucks with Nintendo heavily, dude. So it makes you an easy target. Just like how I'm like literally the only Xbox guy on the fucking server. I mean, what, Marcus? No. It's Marcus. That dude don't even know where the fuck he stands at. And the thing is, man, it's like I don't give a fuck if they want to sit there and label me as like an Xbox fucking bot or whatever. I don't give a shit about that. Yeah, it's my preferred console to go to, yeah. Because I'm sorry, it's giving me more bang for my dollar. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to sit there and say, oh, well, I'm not going to buy a fucking PlayStation right now. Even though I'm not, because I want to wait and see what the fuck they're bringing to the table with this event coming on the 24th. Because right now, as of what's currently out right now, and what I know is coming, there's only fucking 2 games I want to play. And that's Returnal and Wolverine. But hopefully this fucking thing shows me more. Oh, and I guarantee you we're also going to see the fucking, the PS5 Pro Slim model, fucking whatever you want to call it there during this event. Because that will release this holiday season. Unless they keep that for the Summer Games Festival. I don't know, but we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, man, it's weird, though. It's weird when you think about it, man. But I mean, whatever. It is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah. But yeah, don't ever let the fucking roundtable fucking force you out, dude, man. I fell for that a couple times where I got pissed off and I bounced out of the fucking server and then fucking crawled my way back in. And don't do that. Don't do that. I've done that. I've done that what, like fucking 3, 4 times in the past. But I mean, now I've just. I mean, well, with me always constantly, hanging out with Faye and whatever you want to call it, and watching stuff with her and playing games with the crew that I've fucking been playing with, man, as of late, keeps me away from the chat. Keeps me away from the chat, man. So I see less of it. You know what I mean? Which is a good thing, because I want to pull myself away from that chat, man. So I don't really, not really active anymore. So without me having to leave. So I can still like pop in on the podcast from time to time when I feel like it or whatever you want to call it, right? But all right, there, latency, man. Didn't want to make this too long. I was just on here for a little bit because I wanted to kill some time. But I'm gonna bounce on out of here, man. Thank you for being fucking in here, dude. I appreciate that. Gave me something to talk to, man, while I was doing my morning shit. I normally don't go live in the morning, but I just wanted to, I had to kill some time, man. So, but yeah, man. Thank you for popping in here. I appreciate it, man. I'll see you.